What's up, everybody? Paul from PB Sports Talk. Sunday. I don't normally drop videos on Sunday, but day after the WNBA All-Star break, and I had to jump on. Holy cow, what a disastrous weekend for the WNBA, for the league, for the players union, for the players, for the fans. And I'm going to go through on a breakdown of all and everything that went wrong. I mean, if you drew up on a blueprint on how to screw the whole thing up, you couldn't have even done it as badly as this went down. Before I get into anything, for the 1 millionth time, as a longtime entrepreneur and business owner, I support females in the workplace. I've promoted C-suite level females. I'm a big supporter of Riley Gaines, Sage Steele, Samantha Ponder, and all the ladies who have struggled in male-dominated fields. The WNBA is being played in a male-dominated sport. It's got nothing to do with any of that, okay? Women in sports, all for it. Keep the men out of women's sports, all of that stuff. I was a 9-year basketball coach. I'm on record a million times saying it's easier to coach women than it is to coach men. Women are more advanced. They're sponges. They learn and retain, learn faster and retain more longer. So get that out of the way. So none of this is sexist. None of this is men are better than women. None of that shit, because I'm sure I'll get a whole bunch of comments. So let me get to this because there's a lot. Everything that I do, I give opinion. This is an opinion show. All right. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a, you can't call me media. I'm an opinion show host, but I base my opinion on facts, data, metrics, and some gut feel and speculation where needed, but I usually announce what that is. I'm going to show a lot of data here. And just to prove that it's not bullshit, okay? Let's look upper left-hand corner player salary. Typical veteran salary, 147 to 150. Lowest paid rookie, 68 to 79. You see the top veteran, 200 to 249. Standard or super max. Actually, before I do that, let me go to the next page here. And then I'll work backwards. Okay. So I'm gonna pull full screen here so everybody could see this. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. The game was absolutely awful. As a basketball coach for so long, it makes my stomach turn. Did you not learn anything from the NBA? Everybody's standing around. Everybody's just shooting. Nobody's trying. There's no defense. Disaster. The pay us what you owe us shirts. Holy cow. If you want to negotiate for more money, that sure as hell isn't the way to do it. You don't need to go to that length. You embarrassed yourself. You embarrassed females. You embarrassed the league. It's the worst possible thing you can do. There's damage control already going on. Some of the gals from Team Clark yesterday, Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionescu, at the podium in the after game presser, Kelsey Plum says, Team Clark really had nothing to do with this. Yeah, you're going to want to spin away from this because it's a monumental blunder. Angel Reese grinding in the club. I'm going to show you the clip in a minute. This is a girl who seems to think she's the face of the NBA. This is a girl who wants to sell her shoes to women. Who's going to buy those shoes? The majority of those shoes. You want young people to buy those shoes, right? Mom's going to want to buy those shoes and support you when you act like this. I'll show you in a minute. Sabrina Ionescu's comments after the game saying, we don't have enough time off during the break. I'm going to show you the data. They have the second longest all-star break of all sports teams, and they have the second shortest season only to the NFL, which you can't include because it's a violent physical sport that's 17 weeks long. The WNBA plays 40 games. She's upset. We don't have enough time for festivities, three-point shot, and all this type of stuff. You don't have to play the three-point shot. You don't have to enter it. If it's too much and you can't do it, don't enter. But don't tell everybody you need more of this. So everybody wants more money, more time off. It's like you can't script it any worse. It's just really, really bad. Angel Reese over the weekend. This is all over the weekend, folks. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the week, the All-Star weekend. Angel Reese says she can't pay her $8,000 a month rent. I know what she was saying. She was saying that she can't pay it on the WNBA salary. $8,000 rent a month. That's $100,000 a year in rent. You shouldn't be advertising that and then compare it to your league salary. It doesn't work that way. You don't go get to build your life and then, spend lavishly and expensively and then go to an employer, or in this case, to your CBA partners, to your team union or your league union, and then go, to the WNBA or the NBA and negotiate for more money, and it's got to fit your lifestyle. That's not how it works. You want to buy an $8,000 a month apartment or whatever house, whatever you have, then don't talk about it. And don't say you can't afford it based on a salary. First of all, you have plenty of money from your endorsements, which is a joke in and of itself, because you've just, whatever, another topic for another day. But just $8,000 a month, right? That's not going to go well. It's just not going to go over well with people, the average everyday person. Here you go right here. Major League Baseball, 4-day break. NBA, 6-day break. WNBA, 5-day break. NHL, no consistent break during Olympic years. NFL, no all-star break, just a Pro Bowl at the end of the year. MLS is, I think it's 1 day. It's cut off there because of the screen. All right. To the right there, bottom right-hand corner, NFL 17 games, WNBA 40, NBA 82 NHL, 162 baseball, 34 Major League, but it's spread up out over 7-8 months. All right. So I promised it. Here we go. Angel Reese at the club. Angel Reese doing Angel Reese. This is how you want to market your league when everybody's watching. And of course, it's going to lag. Grinding in the club with another player. That's what you want, little girls, moms. That's what you want moms to see. And look at the shirts up here in the corner. Pay us what you owe us. They don't owe you anything. Zero. Nothing. They don't owe you anything. This pisses me off because as an entrepreneur, I understand how this stuff works. And I was a sponsor for the Detroit Pistons, who own the Detroit Shock. The WNBA cannot stand on its own 2 feet as its own league. It is an additional piece of inventory that major global franchises like the Detroit Pistons, Cleveland Cavaliers, Philly, etc., add on to their portfolio to add in their packaging to sponsors and to season ticket holders. But the league has never been profitable for 27, 28 years. Now, should they find a way to pay a little bit more money? Probably. Is the attendance up? Yes. We're going to look at that right here. 2015. Now, this is important, folks, because there's a couple things going on here. 2015, 7,300, 76, 77, 67, 65. You can't count the bubble and COVID years, 6,700. 53 estimated in 21 because of COVID. Again, 2022 goes down, 2023 back in the 66 range. Then you jump to 9807, and what happens at that time? Caitlin Clark comes into the league. 2025, 11,127. This is a 10-year attendance, and this is an average for all teams in the league. Okay, so that's 2025 is 11,127 fans on average. Now, hopefully I have this in here. I should have this in here. Let's go back. I don't have it. Not sure why. But what I will tell you is the attendance is top heavy with 5, maybe 6 of the teams are doing pretty well. Indiana is off the charts. Again, 17, I think they're like 17,000 a game. It's because of Caitlin Clark. The next one is like 14. You have 3 10s, 10,000 or so. And then you have some that are under 9, under 7, 75, 65. And I think it's Atlanta is at about 5,500. Everybody knows Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports. He says the league is booming. Oh my God. He says that the girls' league is going to be worth billions. Okay, Dave. So I responded to Dave and I put it together and I showed all the NBA, a global league. The NBA, been around forever and ever and ever, and as a profitable entity, as a profitable venture, okay? The lowest amount of a team's worth is about around $3 billion, okay? 82-game schedule, again, global league, players from all over the world, been around forever, 32 teams, And Dave's talking about billions. It's going to be worth billions of dollars. No, it's not, Dave. No, it's not. And the reason it's not is because the league, the average tenure, I don't know how I did not add this in here. Let me see if I can grab this here real quick. The average tenure in the league is just under 6 years. Okay? So most of these girls have been around a while. The league didn't spike until last year. Why did the league spike last year? It's Caitlin Clark. Why did it spike again this year? It's Caitlin Clark. And why did it spike? Because of Caitlin Clark. It's not just because Caitlin Clark's a nice gal. It's because Caitlin Clark brought something to the game that it had never seen before, the WNBA game. It had never seen it before. And people were enamored by that, shooting from the logo 40 feet, 45 feet. It didn't matter, right? Articulate, well-spoken person, educated, the whole 9 yards. It was the perfect tidal wave. Unless you get a whole bunch like that, it's not going to work. Sabrina Ionescu's been around for 6-7 years. Breanna Stewart, multiple years. A lot of these gals have been around a lot of years. Now, Paige is a rookie now, and you have Angel Reese is a second year now. It's not going to stay like this. And the WNBA totally cut its own legs out, had been screwing up. I got videos all over. Go to YouTube at PB Sports Talk. I've laid it all out. I explained how NBA teams take this on and how they operate at a loss. Dave Portnoy says, oh, no one knows how it works because all the money's mixed together with the NBA. Don't say that they're losing $40 million a year and all this. Dave, I talked to the people. I spent hours and hours and hours in meetings with people. The WNBA didn't make money then, and it's not doing a whole lot better now. They're in a spike right now. Yes, attendance is up, ticket prices are up, but we must remember the quality of the game must be so good for such an extended period of time to stay sustainable and relevant when people's attention is pulled in 47 different directions. And when you have people acting like Angel Reese here, and you have people acting like pay us what you owe us, and you have people acting like I can't pay my $8,000 rent, you're turning people off, you're turning people away. It's just really simple stuff. And it still shocks me that Shaq backed this girl. I don't understand. I mean, he was thinking dollar signs, but unless she changes her attitude, it's worked for her in a segment, but she will harm this game, folks. She is harming this game. You cannot do that. All eyes are on you. You cannot go grind in the club on All-Star Weekend, which is supposed to be a celebration of your All-Stars and of your league. You got 17,000 people, 17,500 or whatever it was, in Indiana's Gainfield Arena, and you're doing this stuff on the weekend. It just doesn't make any sense. And please, everybody, understand, the game had 17,500 people because it was in Indiana. If you went and put it in Atlanta or Connecticut or one of the other states, Phoenix, it wouldn't do that, folks. Here's another reason why. The tickets went down 65% when they realized Caitlin Clark wasn't playing. She is the draw. Whether you want to hear that or you don't want to hear that, it's the absolute 100% fact. Take her away, you have no league. You literally have no league. And the way that girl's been targeted for like a year and a half is just mind-blowing. And I've said it on a bunch of videos. I'm not going to say it anymore. This was awful. It cannot be screwed up anymore. And you will see how this plays out. It will not reflect well on these ladies, on these teams, the franchises, the league as a whole. You could sit in a room and argue over 10%, 20% more money, even 30% more money. You put a big black eye on both eyes, and I don't mean that in any derogatory way. You just didn't make yourself look good. You pissed off a lot of people. I've been on social all last night, all this morning. It's not good. These people, both sides, it was the NBA, the WNBA until this weekend. And now the players have fallen apart at the seams and acting foolish and doing things that does not represent their case. It does not help their case. It hurts the case. It hurts their their image. It hurts the league. It hurts the franchise. It just hurts. It's just wrong. So that's a big pill to swallow. I would anticipate this thing to trend downward from here. You'll have your moments. I still think that Caitlin Clark might get shut down for the rest of the year, at least until the playoffs. If she does, you will watch attendance go like this. People are not showing up to see Kelsey Plum. They're not showing up to see Breanna Stewart. They're just, their team, let me just rephrase that. The Liberty is attendance is very good. They're a very good team, and both those players are terrific. But I'm telling you, if you take away Caitlin Clark, you take away the surge. It's that simple. You need to build on her, and this is the way not to. This is the exact way on not how not to do it. Anyhow, patreon.com/PB Sports. Go up on the site, check out our memberships. Starts at just $4 a month. I'm going to give you stuff that's real. Luke, he's going to give you stuff that's real. It's based on data, metrics, analytics, trends, patterns, and then we mix in speculation and our opinion and our instincts. Lots of stuff up there. This week, a whole bunch of stuff more coming. The NFL's coming, college football coming, picks, predictions, all of it's coming. It's a super exciting time. Get on the site, become a member, and let's do this. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody. Hug someone, hold someone, love someone. Hopefully these gals get their act together and the league gets their act together. I hate to see this for the game of basketball. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.